Hi, my name is Greg. We're at Helen's Leather Shop in Boston, where I've been the manager for the last 31 years selling cowboy boots. And today we're going to talk about probably the most important thing to keep in mind when you're buying cowboy boots, and that's the fit and what to look for. Okay, this is something where you want to definitely try on a lot of different boots before you make your selection. And something to keep in mind is every company has a different fit. And so your size could vary between brands. Just because a 10.5 fits you in one boot, it doesn't mean a 10.5 is going to fit you in another manufacturer's style. So what you should be looking for in terms of fit generally, once you have the boot on, the boot should fit snugly on your instep, okay? That's the top of your foot right here. Between here and the ball of your foot, that's what you need to do. And forward of the ball of your foot, in terms of the toe area, your toes should be flat, comfortable in the boot. They shouldn't be getting pushed together up in the front of the boot, okay? Because that's not going to change. No matter how long you wear those boots, they're not going to get any longer. So you want to keep all the snugness back in the middle of the boot. And one thing that does come up, and a lot of people don't expect it, but you should have, your heel should lift up and down inside the boot. Okay, it's called heel slippage. So when you have a pair of boots on, you first start to walk in them, they're going to feel snug in the middle, they should be comfortable in the toes, and your heel is going to lift up and down in the back of the boot 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And a lot of people are concerned that if the heel is lifting, that it's going to get worse when the boot breaks in. Heel slippage is related to the stiffness of the sole under your foot. These boots are all built on a steel shank. It makes the soles very rigid. So initially when you put these boots on and you start to walk around, your foot is bending to walk, but the sole of the boot is staying stiff. And that stiffness is what's going to push you up in the heel. As you wear the boots in and you gain some flexibility to the sole, the heel slippage is going to diminish. It's not going to go away completely, but it's going to diminish. But it is important to have heel lift in the back of the boot. If you try to buy a boot that's too tight in the heel so it's not lifting, you will get blisters on your heel. It's the opposite of what a lot of people think. So you do want to definitely have that lifting. In terms of the snugness in the middle, it shouldn't be uncomfortably tight. It should feel you can keep the boots on at least 3 or 4 or 5 hours initially, with just a little bit of snugness, like someone is holding your foot firmly in place. And the most critical part of all really is the front of the boot. They have to be comfortable in the toes. All your toes should be lying flat and not getting pushed together as you walk. Also when you go to try on boots, bring a proper pair of socks. Bring the socks that you're going to likely want to wear the most, because the sock can make a huge difference in the boot. We sell boot socks that all the major companies make. They have kind of a thick sole and heel. They take up a little bit of that lift in the heel to make it more comfortable. That's what we recommend. But if you want to wear a stocking or a thin dress sock, make sure that's what you're trying the boots on with, because it can really change the fit. A thicker sock can bump you up a half a size. So hopefully this has answered your questions on how to buy a comfortable pair of boots. And thanks for watching the video. And once again, we're at Helen's Leather Shop in Boston.